I'm Anya Dixon, Colt 45.
And Brawling Brad, 00.
Awesome. So how do you girls come up with these names?
Really, it's when we are coming up with the names, it's kind of a little bit more of getting into your personality, your alter ego, things that interest you. Like we have a Cannibal Kate, we have a Velvet Revolter, the Alexorcist. So the girls kind of think back, and just kind of pick up something that's kind of cool and kitschy and things that might relate back to their personality or things from childhood.
Scared to Death would probably be mine.
Yeah, you could do that one too. You could definitely do that.
So tell me, how did this sport come to be?
Our founder is Velvet Revolter. She was doing marketing research for Pabst Blue Ribbon and found out that Pabst sponsors a lot of roller derby teams across the nation and was like, roller derby, what is this? So she did a little bit of research and she got interested in it and she got a couple of girls together and we started the league from there. We were founded in, May of 2006. So
Okay.
it's been quite some time.
And how in general, how did this were there a couple of girls in roller skates and they were just mad at each other? How did this
The sport actually goes back to the 1920s. It started out as more of a marathon race for roller skating, and what happened was people would just fall in general and the crowd enjoyed it, so they kind of started to think of a way to incorporate that and pull the crowd a little bit more into it, so it developed from there by a guy by the name of Leo Seltzer. Basically, you have two teams of 5, or at least the teams send out 5 at a time. A roster is made up of 14, but 5 girls on the track from each team. One girl is your jammer, she's your point scorer, and the rest of your girls are considered blockers. The object is for that jammer to get through those blockers and lap them, and for each opposing blocker that they lap, they get 1 point.
Okay.
So each opposing blocker from the other team, they get 1 point.
And how do we come up with the outfits?
The outfits.
Is that a joint venture? Is there a roller derby store that we go to?
No,
and purchase?
it's all DIY. The teams do have shirts that they provide and in actual, specific guidelines as far as your uniform. We have color guidelines, but the girls go and pick up whatever they want to wear. If they want to, wear shorts. Like me personally, I prefer to wear shorts when I skate. I don't like to wear a skirt. I feel like it just takes up too much going on. Some of the girls wear fishnets. Some of the girls wear just stockings. And there's a reason for it. It actually helps protect us when we fall to actually wear those stockings, because you skid right across that wood floor and it burns.
Well, I guess that brings me to my next question. Some people say it's fake. The whole thing is staged.
No.
And I've seen your practice, and I can tell you that it looked pretty real to me.
Yeah.
The injuries look pretty real.
They are real. A woman actually was asking me last week, about the rules in the game, and I was, giving her all the information, and she's like, well, it just seems like wrestling. She compared it to wrestling, and I said, no, all the hits are real, these bruises, they're real, there's nothing fake about it.
And do you guys accept everybody that comes to you and applies?
No, we
Is there a
don't.
test?
Yeah, well, right now we hold tryouts every other month, and what we look for with that is just to make sure that the girls know how to skate. We can teach girls how to play roller derby. It's harder for us to teach them how to skate. It's a much longer and lengthy process. So we've recently started requiring that they do know how to skate, and there are certain basic elements to skating that we look for, like they're able to perform a smooth crossover on the corners, and that they have stability and balance, and they're not easily set off balance.
Very cool. And now, just take me back a little bit. Let's take you back to high school. I just want to find out the journey of how you came, to know about roller derby and then participate.
Well, for me, high school, I was always kind of into the different subcultures of the rock genres and the punk rock genres. I didn't know about it back then, and I didn't hear about it until right around the time that the league was started. I joined in at the very beginning.
Are you a Floridian? Okay.
Born and raised. And so for me, I found out the first time I ever heard about it. Actually, I have a friend, Mike, whose sister plays for a team in Maine, and I was just kind of browsing around online and checking out pictures, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. Somebody should start a league here in Fort Myers. This would be something fun to do. And I just happened to go roller skating with a group of my friends, and they were like, you look like you'd be good for roller derby. And I was like, really? That's so crazy. I was just looking at it online the other day. So I came out and I met the girls, and the girls that I actually went roller skating with that night ended up joining too, and they're still skating with us. So
Oh,
it's kind of fun. It's like a little sisterhood that we got going on. It's interesting.
And in the beginning, it didn't faze you that getting hurt,
No,
no.
I don't think so. And I think the reason why is you're so excited and so thrilled by the fact that you're able to be a part of something new and exciting and groundbreaking in this area that you're just like, injuries, I'll deal with it when it happens.
Actually, I used to live on roller skates when I was a little girl, up until mid-teenager. And I moved down here about 4 years ago, and I tried different sports, trying to fit in and meet, a group of girls, meet some new friends. And I did know a roller derby back in, the 80s. I have seen it before on there. And then they did the parade, the Edison Light Parade, and I saw the girls on their roller skates, and they looked like they had so much fun. And the body shapes were a variety because I'm more on the smaller size, and I'm like, I think I can do that, and I dabbled into it and contacted some of the girls and did open skate. They do open skate at Generations, where you can meet some of the girls and talk to them, and slowly and surely I got back into it and relearned how to skate again. It was a while, and every girl is just, it's fun. Everyone brings something different.